Now, Libya, which is in a deadly regional conflict, might finally see some peace after a new round of talks began between the rival camps in Morocco. The talks began as part of the ongoing effort to bring an end to nearly about a decade-long conflict. The meeting in the Moroccan coastal town of Bouznika, south of the capital Rabat, brings together 13 representatives from the Tobruk-based House of Representatives and 13 from the Tripoli-based High Council of State, which advises the government of national accord.
ونتفق على كل المعايير والآلية ووقت الترشح وقبول الطلبات لغرض اعتمادها من لجنتين 13 وحالتها إلى مجلس النواب والمجلس الدولي.
The civil war began in Libya after NATO-backed uprising ousted the long-time dictator Muammar Gaddafi back in 2011. Many say it was the Americans who actually sponsored the uprising against Gaddafi. The United Nations recognized government of national accord is based in the capital, while a House of Representatives, which does not recognize the Tripoli administration, is based in the east. A fragile ceasefire between the two sides agreed in Geneva last October has largely held despite threats by the eastern military strongman, backed by other outside nations such as the United Arab Emirates, Egypt and, interestingly, even France, which wants to come and stir the pot in North Africa. Now, the United Nations recognized government in Tripoli has said the talks will center on the appointments to the country's key institutions, already the focus of previous talks in Morocco in recent months, such as the Electoral Commission, the Central Bank and also the Anti-Corruption Commission. Meanwhile, the Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro has been sued by the Brazilian indigenous leaders for crimes against humanity. Two top Brazilian indigenous leaders have asked the International Criminal Court to investigate President Jair Bolsonaro for crimes against humanity, accusing him of unprecedented environmental damage, killings and persecution. Bolsonaro has been accused of destroying the Amazon rainforest, with deforestation increasing by almost about 34% in a span of a year. The Brazilian president is also accused of killing the indigenous leaders, which is at an all-time high in the last 11 years. The suit filed has said that the situation, the most dramatic one in the last 10 years, is a direct result of the policies of Jair Bolsonaro, who wants to lift all the barriers to plunder the wealth of the Amazon. Now, in the month of July last year, health workers in Brazil had urged the ICC to probe Bolsonaro for crimes against humanity or his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.